Oh my God, y'all. So last night I tried to watch Bad versus Wild and I couldn't make it through. That show was such a mess. Oh my God. I only made it to the part where they started doing those splits on the poles and they was pulling their butts out. I said, oh no, this show ain't for me. I thought it was going to be more like a fun game show vibe. I did not know they was going to be on there acting a fool like egomaniacs, screaming and hollering. You can't barely understand what they saying. Like, it was just a mess. They have no control over these girls because their egos are so inflated that they think that they can just do whatever they want. Like Nick Cannon asked each team to introduce the people on their teams, but Natalie didn't introduce her people and Jocelyn didn't introduce her people. Now, I do watch Baddies, but I couldn't get into Jocelyn's cabaret, so I had no clue who any of those girls were at all. And Nick Cannon was telling them something like if they don't do the challenge, they have to remove one clothing item. And it's just like, what kind of show is this? Nick Cannon is a little bit too seasoned for this nonsense. He should not want to be involved in nothing like this because it just sounds like a lawsuit waiting to happen. I caught secondhand embarrassment. And while he was doing the show, like you could look at his face and tell, like he was like, wow, these girls ain't got no control. Like you could tell that he was shocked and appalled. I don't know how many minutes I made it in, but I realized really early that the show just wasn't for me. Like, who wants to get degraded and embarrassed for a check? Yeah, I'm definitely sitting this one out. And I don't know if this is a one-time show or if it's going to have a full season, but I won't be back next week. But at least Zeus actually dropped 2 shows instead of 1 this week. Because the 1 show a week thing is definitely a ripoff and a scam. But child, if you watched the show, come on down to the comments and tell me how it was if you made it through because I just couldn't do it. Did the show get better? Do y'all think this show is going to last or do y'all think they're going to pull the plug on it? Because my vote is the plug. Ooh, they got on my nerves.